Hey, this is Tasha again. It's been a minute since I've uploaded a video onto YouTube, or just on social media, period. I'm hoping to just make a channel where I can just geek out and talk about fish, aquascaping, houseplants, birds, whatever, you know, whatever I find interesting. I also do art, so I'm hoping to dabble and maybe upload some of my artwork onto this channel. I have an Instagram. I will link that somewhere around here. Like I said, it's been a minute, so I'm figuring YouTube out. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to dip my toe into it with this video and kind of do a little summary of what is going on, what I've been working on lately. So obviously behind me I have this fully planted 75-gallon tank. I have a variety of fish in here. I will do a little zoom in at some point, but not really wanting to talk about this one today. I do have 5-gallon nano, up to 5-gallon nano planted tanks, and then I have a little tiny shrimp bowl. It's kind of different. It's no filter, very low tech, literally just has plants and a couple cherry shrimp in there. I also have a little patio pond. That will be fun. I can't wait to kind of do a little video on that. But mainly I just wanted to make a video and introduce one of these this little betta that I got. One of my nano tank, I'm gonna pop it up at some point. I've been working on that one for a while. It's been probably 4 months, and I've always wanted to do like the carpeted bottom. So I believe it's pearlweed. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna add that as well. But yeah, I can't really figure out what to put in there. I've tried guppies. Obviously, that didn't work out. They were getting territorial, so I moved them into this big tank right here. I currently have bumblebee gobies in there. They're like these little predator. I'll just do a whole thing on that eventually, but I'm hoping that the bumblebee gobies will get along with this betta I got. It's been a minute since I've had a betta. If a little background on me is a couple years ago, I was living in Washington State and I got into the betta business. I did a whole thing. I was importing bettas. Business name was Tasha's Tanks. That was fun. That was for a while. I had a whole warehouse and stuff, but I just decided to do other things. But anyways, cutting to the chase. There's this local fish store that I like to go to. Some of you guys, I don't know, maybe if you guys are local to Jacksonville, Florida, it's called Floating Sea Aquatics. Fantastic. But I go almost every weekend, and I actually fell in love with a betta. He's this guy right here. I'll give you guys a better, oops, you guys saw the price, but whatever. Not bad price for something that's a little different. Half moon. I'm hoping he's not a marble. The marble gene, if you're not familiar with that, it's basically they change colors. I have a feeling his fins might marble to solid blue, but we'll find out. I guess we'll have to give it some time to find out. But yeah, anyways, I've been acclimating him to the tank. I just took him out for a second to show you guys a nice view of him while he's still in the bag. But I'll be cutting to putting him in the tank and doing a little view of my nano tank in a little bit. But yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so here you can get a better view of the whole tank. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out. Isn't he just stunning? He came with a piece of guppy grass. I'm not gonna put that in my tank because I don't know where that came from. It came from the store. But sometimes, you know, it has some sort of algae or they have snail eggs on them, so I'd rather just not risk it. So I'm going to take this out, and I have this jar here where I am pouring some of the water in. I don't like mixing water from a different tank to my new tank or into my personal tank. It's just me. But I try to get as little water in this bag as possible. So that the tank doesn't collect all that. Little guy's all squared away in the tank. Seems like he's loving it. He was checking out some of the snails. So far, the bumblebee gobies don't really seem to care, but I'm definitely keeping an eye out just to make sure that they don't start pecking at his beautiful fins. But yeah, I'll be posting an update shortly. Be posting some more pictures of him and a color update. I want to see how he ends up looking in a couple weeks. He just perched himself up on some debris up there. He's right up there. But yeah, stay tuned for another video. I am definitely looking forward to showing people how cool aquascaping is and just having fish in general. And I'm happy to answer any questions that people might have. I'm not an expert, but I know a few things. So, but yeah, bye.